from 44th Street in Camelback. This is the Arizona Daily Mix with Brad Perry. And it all starts right now.
Then Premier Southwest Planning Group is here to help us plan for long-term care, which is so important. You know, we plan for retirement, but again, about long-term care, especially for those that might get sick down the line in your retirement. So we're going to talk with Bruce Weinstein about his book and of course, some of the things that we can do to make sure that we're living our retirement dream. Saving money to retire is important to so many, but what about having money for long-term care when you retire? Well, care advisor and author Bruce Weinstein is here to help us live out our retirement dreams, and that's what you say, that you're here to help out. And we were talking about this before we came on, that a lot of people don't think about long-term care, or they don't want to think about it, Bruce, and this is something that you are very advocating people to start thinking about when it comes to retirement.
Yeah, when I did, like I said, I didn't grow up wanting to write a book on long-term care. I mean, after 32 years, I've just seen so much wealth eroded because of a long-term care situation that I felt compelled to at least give somebody a place to start, to look, to find information so that they have a place to go to, perhaps learn a little bit more about it.
Yeah, and I think when we talk about long-term care, some people are thinking hospice or thinking, being in a nursing home or something. It's more about your medical needs than anything, because things come up, things happen. You might break a leg, you might need that, and that's when we talk about that kind of long-term caring, right?
Right, exactly, because when you think of long-term care, the first thing you think of is, you have three choices, right? You either can get taken care of at home, you can go to a nursing home, or you can get assisted living. So I don't think of going into an assisted living facility. I want to be taken care of at my home with dignity. So if you look at statistics, there are 9,000 baby boomers turning 65 every single day. And so your body starts to break down like you're talking about. And as your body breaks down, you lose these activities of daily living. So how can we pay for something like this or get assistance to help us while we're in our home pay for these types of care costs, just like you said?
Yeah, and I think that's when it comes to making your retirement plan. We just think about, you know what, I'm going to retire, I'm going to get the RV, we're going to take lots of trips, we're going to spend time with the grandchildren, but this is something that people should start playing with, and that's where you kind of like walk them through, talk with them, and help them find also the right plan for them, because not plans are for everybody.
Right, so we focus mostly on these asset-based cares. So in other words, if we could take some of your IRA perhaps and move it in, a tiny portion of it, and move it into an asset-based long-term care policy to provide you with some benefit, is that something you'd be interested in? You're talking about an average cost to go into a facility or to have home health care of between $5,000 to $8,000 a month. And in the 60s, you're in the go years. In the 70s, you're in the slow-go years, and in the 80s, you're probably in the no-go years, unless you're fortunate.
Yeah.
So let's try to give you some dignity. Let's try to help you, and let's try to come up with some sort of a plan so we don't wipe out your income.
Yeah.
So you can go.
And also your kids' income or grandkids, because you didn't plan ahead.
Right.
And people have to really pay attention to your retirement plan, because my understanding is, I'm looking through, because I'm in the 50s now and looking at retirement down the line, is that some of the retirement plans will not cover that long term. Even if I, say I got the money in my pocket or anything, they say, no, you know what, you're playing out for a trip, so this money is advocated for trips and stuff like that. And that's what we need to look at when we're planning our retirement too, right?
Right, correct. So most retirement plans, and one of the biggest misconceptions is that Medicare, I know you're going to be talking about Medicare today, is going to provide that benefit, and that is false. It doesn't provide. It provides up to a certain amount of days for it, but really you're coming out of your pocket. And really what we look at when we plan for income streams in the future is maximizing those income streams so we can have a lifestyle. This is about dignity. This is about lifestyle. This is about being able to put some money away so that you don't have to think about it. And like you said, maybe we want to leave some money to our grandkids, and maybe we don't want our kids taking care of us, because that puts a ton of pressure on them.
Bruce, what I love is that you want people to retire in dignity. You want people to retire with that long term. So you're actually offering a great deal with your book. You're doing a little giveaway.
That is correct. So we're offering a free book. You can go to Southwest long-term care, LTC, southwestltc.com. There's a landing page. You can call us. We have a phone number that you can call. We're there to answer your calls. We're happy to set up a time to meet with you. We're also happy just to give you a free book, just to read the book. The book's quick. I read it in a couple hours, but it's really good because it's really simple. What we want to do is we want to give simple information that people can have and use so that they can make decisions and get some help. We're obviously there to help you. You know, if you have an advisor, make sure they're versed in this area because there's a lot of different information out there.
Yeah. Bruce, thanks for joining us. Thanks for the information.
It was my pleasure. It was awesome.
We have information on aztv.com if you didn't get the website to get that free book. So check that out after the show. And we got more for you of the mix after this.